ready? It's the Roundtable with me, Robert Bannon. It's not unusual. It's not. Oh, I was ready to sing. And then Darius walked in behind. Did you see him? It's like a unicorn. He was here. He rarely comes on any show. I was ready to, well, hi. I got so distracted. This beautiful, handsome man came walking in. Welcome to the Roundtable. My name is Robert Bannon, and it's Thursday, and you're live. And if you're live with me and you've been here, God bless you all. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited that you're here. Alyssa made it just in time. She missed the pre-show. We were just nostalgic, Alyssa. We were crying for 4 years together. And Abby is here. It's not our anniversary show, but it will be in January. And I am excited that you're all here. I have so much to talk to you about. So listen, what happened to this show? Marie, where have you been my whole life? I miss you. I miss you, friend. Thanks for being here. So this is what happened. So last week I told you all that we were going to have the gay boys of TV or something like ridiculous like that. It was going to be Mike Manning, right? This is Mike. I think I took a picture of Mike. So Mike Manning was on Real World, and now he's on some soap opera. Okay, so Mike Manning was going to be here. And then he was going to be here. We were going to have three actors. Hello, Christine. How you doing? Thanks for being here. And one of them was Raphael Silva. And the show, and Dylan Burnside. So Dylan Burnside was from Pose. And Mike Manning was going to be here. And hi, Judy girl. How you doing, friend? And then Raphael Silva from 911. Lone Star. So I get ready to do the interview. And I log in, and there's a new movie coming out. And Raphael Silva, I showed you last week, looks like this. This is Raphael Silva. And Raphael Silva is here, and he signs in. And I start the show. And now Darius's mom loves 911, all of them. The Lone Star, the Nashville, I don't know, Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. I don't know how many 911s are there. 911 Luxembourg. So he's in one of them. So I say, oh, we love you on 911. And my mother-in-law watches every week. And he says, thanks. And has no reaction. And I'm like, what the heck? So then I do the whole interview. And it said that Raphael Silva is from New Jersey. So I say to him, oh, you grew up in New Jersey? And he says, no, I grew up in Massachusetts. So I'm like, grew up in Massachusetts. This is the guy I was interviewing. This man. This is the guy from 911. This is another guy named. How many Brazilian gay actors named Raphael Silva are there? Apparently, there are two. There are two. And they both happened to be here. So look at me. I'm flip-flop. So we didn't do that show. And instead, we were going to have another show, which was going to be, oh, now I can see straight, which was going to be, the Cat Daddies. I'm joining from work. I just finished Parents' Night. What do you teach, Cat Daddy? And you made it to the live show. You're fine. Don't worry. We had like 16 shows. Abby says that made her chuckle. Oh, it made Darius chuckle too. Did you chuckle?
No, it was an embarrassment.
He said it was embarrassing.
Not for me.
I wasn't embarrassed. I was very confident in myself. So then I decide that we're going to have Dylan Mulvaney. Now, Dylan Mulvaney, they said, was coming on. So I said, perfect, Dylan Mulvaney. The world is crazy. Dylan Mulvaney will come on. She's got an off-Broadway show. I said, oh, that's right. You're a music teacher. I knew that. And I love it so much. Help me teach chorus. I think I'm going to teach choir. I'm going to write you offline. No, I'm never living this down. Never. Ever. In Jersey City. So, hi, Christine says hello to everybody. Christine says hello. So then I go on Dylan. Perfect. Dylan Mulvaney's coming on, and I know she's a little controversial, and the world is crazy. She's got an off-Broadway show, but she's very famous for all that she did. So I log in on Tuesday. I'm waiting and 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 waiting, and I create the picture and the whole thing. Dylan never comes on. Dylan is next Tuesday. So I got the wrong Rafael Silva, wrong date for Dylan. And then I'm going to do a Billy Joel hour because Elizabeth Weber was married to Billy Joel, was his first wife. She's Got Away, Always a Woman, Just the Way You Are. He wrote all these songs for her. She had a kid. They got together because she was married to someone else, but Billy Joel stole her and then was the stepdad to her kid. And then her brother robbed all his money. She doesn't do interviews. She's only done like 5. So then I get her to come on this show. So I'm ready to go in. And her car broke down Tuesday. So 3 shows, caputo. But Hauser of 2 cellos, who is huge, like selling out arenas around the world, as selling out the O2. If you teach music, K7 music, I mean, their versions of Smooth Criminal, Livin' La Vida Loca, Coldplay, like all these weddings, like everything that they play, this is all this 2 cellos. It's now Hauser. Hauser has a beautiful Christmas album, sells out the O2, like going to the O2 arena, a cellist. So he is here tonight. Long story short, he is here tonight. And am I doing too much? Way too much. Work. You know what it is, Marie? You know what it is? It's the start of the school year. Like the start of the school year, like I got to settle down. I got to get back in the flow. Man, too much multitasking. You all know me. You all know me too well. So we settled down and now we got our dates together and we're going to slow it down now that the school year is going to be a month in for us here in Detroit soon. So we're all fine and dandy. It's hard to go back to school. It's hard to get into the swing of things again and still do this darn show. So I'm grateful for you all. Speaking of Hauser and all that's to come on the show tonight, let's hit the hot take.
It's smoking.
This is perfect for the cat daddies. This is perfect for you. So the question is, did you ever play an instrument and what was it? Like violin, piano, guitar, banjo, cello, harpsichord, I don't know, bazooka. Is that an instrument? Did I make that up? I'll tell you mine. I will tell you mine. Hi, Mom. How are you, Mom? How are you? Why did I click at her like I was a Star Wars character? How does Darius keep up with me? You know, that's a funny question, Marie. He keeps the Roundtable and the Robert Bannon stuff separate. Like he doesn't ever interfere with this. He doesn't, if I ask his opinion, he doesn't really, he's like, that's your thing. And his job is his thing. And we talk about it and he supports me and he watches and he listens to the craziness, but he doesn't really interfere. It's so funny. It's actually kind of like he gives me this little outlet. This is my little weird world. And he watches and it's very sweet. I'm never usually that secure to do that for somebody, but he does it for me. And the interviews, you know, I try to keep up and do the best that I can. And we've been very quiet. This is the easy days of my life. Like this is easier than it used to be when I was in New York. So I don't have to run to openings and all that stuff. It's easy breezy, beautiful cover girl right here. Let's talk about the week in review, shall we? I got some stuff to tell you about. So last week I told, since we do R&B and hip hop music, and then somehow we're very classically oriented here at the Roundtable. We had Matteo Bocelli last week, this week Hauser, and in a couple weeks Il Divo will be here. So Il Divo will be here, and that's a big get for me. I'm really excited about Il Divo. So speaking of classical, I told you last week, Downton Abbey Thompson, Abby's family or someone lives next to the Downton Abbey castle. We did go check out the movie. We did go see Downton Abbey, the grand finale. I loved it. I really loved it. It was Darius. It was his cousin Deidre and myself. I got popcorn. I got candy. I got myself a big giant diet soda. And kudos to the way they ended the show. I really loved it. I had such a great time at the movies. If you're a fan of the show, it really is worth watching. It was adorable, and I loved it very much. And then the next day, you all told me that I should make Diamond into a human. Remember? Last week you said, make Diamond into a human on ChatGPT. Oh, the hot take question is, how did you ever play an instrument and what is it? So what do you play, Cat Daddy? because you are a music teacher. See, Darius pulled me into the Downton Abbey world, and now I enjoyed it. I did. I loved it. I loved the way it ended. So I did chat GPT Diamond. So, you know, we have Diamond, right? Darius's baby, who is now my step baby, who I'm just Robert now, because me and Diamond are people. So Diamond and me went on an adventure last Saturday. I took her to the Pet Plus Wash Your Own Dog station, which looks like this. So you pay $15 and you get towels. It's like a spa for dogs. And then there's a machine and it's like a car wash style, like shampoo, and then the shampoo comes out, and then water, and then you put the flea repellent, and then water, and then conditioner, and then water. She hates the hair dryer, like the big. She was all sudsed up, as you can see here in this picture. And then she was a fluffy baby doll. So Darius always jokes and says she's a white woman. And I say to him, why does Diamond have to be a little old white lady? But apparently, according to ChatGPT, this is Diamond. Diamond is a tired white woman, allegedly. Because that woman looks very tired to me. And her hands are scary. But Diamond doesn't have scary hands, and she's not very tired. I mean, she does sleep most of the day. That is a fact. So I thought that was so hysterical. Like it literally had cracked me up. So I loved it. What do you think about it? So there you go. I'm trying to find something I thought was really funny. So what else did we do this week? We watched Dancing with the Stars. Friend to our show, Scott Hoying, was there. Kudos to Scott. I talked to his mom, Connie. I loved him on the show. I thought it was so great. Oh, you all are nuts. My dog hates that hair dryer too. Hated it. Hated the hair dryer. Hated the hair dryer. Yes, that's what we. Clean and cute. That was her. She was clean and cute. Yep, Diva Diamond. She got her hair did. So Scott was on. We watched the whole entire Dance with the Stars. See, I'm not working as much. I swear. And we had a really good time at my school. I really loved. Oh, see, Darius is here. He's done tinkering around. Abby says Diamond is giving British member of the LGBTQIA plus community. It's the double denim. You know, Diamond enjoys a double denim, and she does have clothes. So it was fun. And then today was actually our Lions Day. It was our back to school event. So if you are, we were there today. The kids really were excited. When they walked in, the cheerleaders were there. They cheered them in. Meyer and the Lions gave everyone a brand new Lions book bag full of school supplies for the school. Some old Lions, some retired Lions were there. They were there. They did a like chopped challenge with the local restaurant. They had the kids like set up. There's some of my babies. That's Ramira and Efiana. And they had to like fill up these bowls, and they made chili. And then the audience tasted it. There's Anthony and Dante. They tasted the chili and they had to make it. And then we had a pep rally. The drum line was there as well. Let's see if I get the picture. Here we go. Yeah, we got it. We know how to do this. Maybe. Do I know how to do this? Come on, play it. Oh, there we go. So we got the drum line was in there, and the cheerleaders, and then Rory, the mascot, was there, and they had a big, like, it's the beginning of school. It is the beginning of school celebration. And I'm like just very, very excited to have this school year and this job here. I just got this picture that is so terribly bad that I can't wait to show you all. So it was a very special day, very special week. Shout out to the Lions organization. Shout out to my students. Shout out to DLA. And I'm so grateful to be a part of this school community. I fell in love with teaching again after I came to this school, because I had lost the love of it with all the other things going on in my life. And then it got me really excited to be a teacher. So I'm very happy to be there. I think that is everything. Did you see Darius? If you follow Darius, my husband, on Facebook, he called me this morning to say, Marie says, hello, Darius. I want to live with you in the month of December. I love how much you love Christmas. Fun, fun, fun. He's been posting 20 stories a day, like literally 20 stories a day about how excited he is about Christmas. He loves Christmas. We have 3 trees, I don't know how many trees. He's here for it. How many trees we'll have by December, but I'm going to fill you in, and we're going to do Christmas extravaganza. And we may have to celebrate Darius's 40th birthday in November. 30th birth, 50th birth, whatever number he says he is. His birthday in November here on the Roundtable with the fam here. So, oh yes, this is what he does. He looks for houses around the world. When he wins the Mega Millions, we'll have, Christmas trees in New Jersey and Christmas trees in Detroit. And my goodness. So Darius says this morning on social media, seeing a Christmas tree for every room is his goal. That's what he's going for. Kudos. We're way behind tonight's show, but I'm having fun. So he said that this morning he was listening to New Attitude by Patti LaBelle. And he said that he makes it new hat, new dress, brand new ideas, as a matter of fact. And he said it reminded him of my mom, because my mom is just living her life. She is living her best life. So this is what ChatGPT said my mom would look like in her Patti LaBelle style. Who is that woman? That is not my mother, firstly. Who is that lady? My mom does not look like that. But I love the hair. It's not my mom, but it's funny. I mean, shoulder pads, Rose, get it, girl. What in the blue eyeshadow is going on? ChatGPT got that one wrong. Here's that is not Mama Rose. Here is the shameless plug.
'Cause I'm shameless.
Darius, shut up. It looks like me. It looks like me in drag. Oh my God. Oh, I don't know what my drag name would be today. I gotta think about it. I don't know. That is Marie says that is not Rose. Knock off Shirley Bassey. That's Does this look like me in drag? I see it. I do. Shut up. I'm so mad at you. That's my Halloween costume. Shirley Gassey, my drag name. Diamonds are forever. Nope, I won't do it. I'm not imitating gassiness on this show. I almost did. You almost got me. Here. Enough now. Oh God. So anyway, this coming shows, so contrary to my mix-up on the calendar, next week Dylan Mulvaney will be here. And we also have really great interviews coming up. Il Divo, the Harlem Globetrotters, Trans-Siberian Orchestra, Jeff Timmons of 98 Degrees, and so many more big giant Broadway stars and stars across all over the place. Rosé the drag queen is on Broadway World with me tomorrow. And next week on Broadway World, Belle and the Beast from Beauty and the Beast is coming to Detroit. It's touring around the country. And they will be here to tell us all about kicking off the season at the Fisher in Detroit and so much more. So don't miss a moment of the Round Table here on Broadway World, the Broadway Podcast Network, iHeart, and Spotify, as well as what you're watching right now. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Jeff from 98 Degrees is a cutie. Jeff Timmons will be here. I can't wait to talk to him. And that's a throwback for me. Yes, when ChatGPT turns on you. Sure did. And I talk highly of it, and it's so controversial. So it's lots of fun shows. What's my favorite thing? My favorite thing got messed up too. Okay, well, I'll tell you about it. Go ahead.
You get a car! You get a car! You get a car! You get a car!
So I was so excited. Oh, Marie, yes, he was a Chippendale dancer. I believe I chat GPT'd him and found out his bio, and he was a Chippendale dancer. Should we ask him? Absolutely. Maybe we will both do a routine. Yep, that's what's going to happen. I will chat GPT me as a Chippendale dancer. So my favorite thing was going to be this brand new microphone that I've had, and I finally got the pieces. So like I got this piece from Renee, Darius's sister, and then I got the piece to control it. So like I got all this stuff, and it doesn't work. So much for my favorite thing. My least favorite thing tonight is this. Does anyone know how? Hello? Does anyone know how to use this? Does it go this way? This way? Anyway, we gave it a go. What can I get a ticket to the show? Shut up. You're stupid. I'm not Chippendalesing any. My six-pack days are over. There was a time 4 years ago tomorrow I met Darius and I was snatched. And then Darius keeps cooking and I keep eating fried food out here. Oh, Chippendales, chip and don't. Chocolate Chippendales cookies. I pick up myself and I'm not heavy, and neither are you. And we shouldn't be hard on ourselves. Everybody, eat that chocolate. Life is so short. Eat that damn chocolate chip cookie. Big microphone there. Yep. You know what they say about people with big shoes? Big microphones that don't work. Hi, Aunt Fran. Hi, Grandma. Hi, Mom. Hi, family. I'm thinking about you all in New Jersey. I miss you all so much. I can't wait to see you all. Moving on to my Detroit moment, I found a new place here, and it was adorbs. I'm obsessed. Here we go.
You better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. What up, though?
So Darius took me to a place called Olga's Kitchen, and he was so surprised that I never heard of it because we don't have Olga's Kitchen. Do you play an instrument, and what is it? Answer it, please. And we're going to do the hot take right after this. So Olga's Kitchen is a little cute restaurant that serves like Middle Eastern food, like a gyro. And they're famous for these things called snackers, which are these little breads that have like seasoning on them, like pita breads. And then there's some kind of cheese. I don't know, goat cheese, Swiss cheese, Munster cheese, Vermunda cheese. I don't know what cheese. Oh, good God. This is some kind of cheese. And when I tell you, oh, almond cheese, thank God. See, it's coming together. And it is so good. It is delicious. I loved it. But that was not why I was obsessed. Even though it was cheap, like we got zucchini sticks, French fries, 2 gyros. I got a bowl. And then we got the little bread snackers. It was like $30. It was very cute. It's a little cutie place. Almond butter, almond cheese. Please never say gyro again. Is it a gyro, Janiro? How do you, people say it gyro? Like if you're Greek and European, like Abby, I think it's like something like a gyro. So what I love about it, and she passed away, is Olga. This is Olga. Tell me you don't want to be friends with Olga. Girl, her hair is laid. Her makeup is on. She is in Cheetah at 92. She passed away at 92. I did a deep dive. She was giving money to female entrepreneurs in Detroit because she came here from somewhere and made a life for herself in Olga's Kitchen that's still open. And I'm obsessed. So I'm so excited I found Olga's Kitchen, and I will be going back to Olga's Kitchen in the memory of Olga. Olga, girl, wherever you are, I love your little bread with the cheese. And you are so darn cute. I wish I lived here when you were alive because I would have put you on the round table and we would have kikied it up and gone to the beauty parlor. So thank you, Olga's Kitchen. Euro. Thank you. It's Jersey. It's a gyro. See, she looks like the grandma everyone wishes they had. She's a cutie. And I have a grandma like that. Grandma Verge is like that. She got her hair and her nails and her makeup. And she had gold eyeliner. She would dip it and do it. So I really love all of that. Super duper fun. I loved it. So cutest place ever. Finally, it's time for our answers before I do a quick hey friend hey. And what instruments did you all play? Like our friend on today's show, Hauser played the cello, which why, I don't know. And I'm going to ask him and you're going to find out. I do know the answer, but I want you to know. Christine plays the percussion, drums, keyboard, piano, marimba. Is that this thing? A xylophone and a drum set. Oh, I love that. That is so musical and so great. I love it. And we have Abby. Abby plays the violin, the piano, and the recorder, grade A in all, which is top grade here. And the violin, you got to really be able to twist your arm to be able to play the violin. I played it for like 2 weeks and then I was done. Marie says, at 13, for 6 months, you took guitar lessons. The only thing I learned was that my fingers hurt and Jingle Bells. Well, that's better than some people. Jingle Bells is classic. I mean, Jingle Bells is great. I know that's got that plucking those strands. Not easy to do. Cat Daddies plays piano, violin, voice, guitar, organ, and dabble in other things except no woodwind or brass. Wow, you play violin too, piano, voice, guitar. I want to see Cat Daddies sing. Come on, Cat Daddies. I love that. So Darius, he didn't answer, I don't believe. Christine says marimba is a beautiful sound like a xylophone. Darius plays a little piano and he sings, but he doesn't want, attention for it. My mom plays the accordion. So I played piano for a couple of years. I never would play piano like an accompaniment. And sometimes on social media, I would play a little something, but I don't want to I can't sit and play piano like I'm going to do it in a show. And my mom plays the accordion and I sang and I took violin for 2 weeks, but because I asked Hauser, my friend Drew plays viola. And I was like, how in the world do you play viola? Like every instrument in the world, what made you pick viola? What makes you pick the tuba, the trombone? Darius sings and can sing. Yes, he did. He sang. I got him to sing once. He wouldn't do it again. Everyone asked him the other day. I sang karaoke the other day for his coworkers at a bar. And he was like, nope, he didn't get up and do it. He won't do it. But so I played saxophone 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. I was terrible. That saxophone was rusted, dusted, flusted, done, wrap. But I love people who have the attention span and the capacity to be musicians. It's so brilliant to me. I love it. Yep, Darius's instrument is his voice. He's got no range. His range is all over. He sings Celine Dion and Adele, and then he sings bass. We need a roundtable choir and why am I have a band? Why don't you all play? We go on the road. Look, this is it. Listen, friends. We'll get Hauser to join us and the cello. Let me do a quick hey friend hey, controversial. Gulp. Oh God, I'm gonna get in trouble.
I'll be there for you. How you doing?
I'm not a political show, and I didn't say anything about politics last week. The world is very divisive and very scary, and I worry about people's mental health and how well everybody's doing, because I think sometimes when you are on social media and TikTok, I don't watch the news. Darius and I don't really watch the news, and we don't scroll the TikToks. He watches Instagram videos about Christmas. But I know I've met a lot of people, and a lot of people have talked to me about seeing a lot of bad news and the hostility in politics. And what I wanted to say at my little platform that, a couple people watched live on Thursday and a couple more people watched throughout the week. Last week, 6,000, 7,000, 10,000 people, the biggest show on Broadway World. So we have a little mini platform. There's no place for violence in the world at all, ever. And there's no place for hate. And two wrongs can exist. And we don't want hate and we don't want negativity. We are a place of safety. So we are a place of safe place for everybody, women, people of color. We are a place that's open to the trans community, the LGBT community. We're a place that's open no matter to what religion or place you are. And as somebody who has a voice and says all sorts of crazy things every week, I also think it's really important to pay attention to freedom of speech. I wrote the other day that the foundation of this country is free speech. And we really, as a country, need to protect that. I see things like Jerry of Ben & Jerry's being a part of Ben & Jerry's and his partnership ownership by the Lever company, they've started to not support the LGBT community, and they wanted him to censor his thoughts on the queer community, and he quit a company that he started. I think that's scary. I think what happened to friend to this show, Jimmy Kimmel, is scary. We may have to agree with what he has to say, but we shouldn't be politicized and we shouldn't be forced to quit our voice. We don't have to agree with each other. We all have different politics. We all have different ideas. But this country's the foundation of our country is the First Amendment, and that's freedom of speech in the United States. So I think it's when it's taken away or pressure is put on politics to take away comedians, entertainers, voices, activists. It's a scary time. So I just remind everybody to not be afraid to say what you feel, but be safe and protect your peace and your peace inside. We can't control the world. We can't make people love each other. We can't end wars. We can't get presidents to do things we want, or Congress or senators, not even our governor or mayor. But what we can do is control ourselves, our homes, our life. Take care of yourself. And instead of putting that energy out into other things that you can't control, protect your heart and your peace, and be good to yourself. Improve upon you. Start a business, go to the gym, treat yourself well, eat that chocolate chip cookie, take care of yourself, put on some fun, fluffy television, and sometimes drown out the noise and let the fight go on. But freedom of speech will live forever. And we're definitely not going to stop talking on this show. And I don't encourage you to stop talking and sharing your opinion because they want you to stop. They're not going to stop me, and I know they're not going to stop you. So I'm excited that our new friend is here, Maya. Hi, Maya Kane. Hey, girl. I'm so happy you're here and new to the show and this craziness. And Hauser is here, and you play the cello and that's amazing because of the inspiration. And I had the chance this afternoon to talk to Hauser all the way from Dubai, and I kind of fell in love. He's a sweetheart. What a good guy. Hauser makes a Roundtable debut. So excited about our next guest. Listen, you have to be, and I mean this is the biggest compliment, a certain kind of crazy to have amazing recordings of Amazing Grace and then have amazing recordings of Waka Waka. He is so brilliant. What he does with the arrangements of songs, you've heard his music, billions with a B, billions of streams of his music has been everywhere. He is selling out arenas. He is charting with instrumental music. He has an incredible new album out called Cinema, about films that you love. I don't know how many weddings, how many parties. There have been more brides who have walked down the aisle to this next guest's music, and now you need to stream the new music. Hauser is here, and we're so excited. Thank you for being here.
Wow, what an introduction.
It's true.
You should be my PR.
No, I love your PR team. Surefire, I'm ready. I'm available. I don't come cheap, though, Hauser. I'm just letting you know.
That was a great intro.
Are you really in somewhere really fancy? Where are you right now?
I'm in Dubai.
Okay, so what's it like in Dubai?
It's hot. It's always summer here. This is what I like.
Are you playing? Do you have concerts?
No, now I'm just relaxing a little bit.
So you're having a hot vacation because you're about to be very busy.
Oh, I'm always busy. Even on vacation, I'm still productive. I'm always doing things. I'm never fully resting, really.
Do you understand the odds and how amazing your talent is, how amazing your marketing is, how amazing your ability is, that you play the cello and you are a recording artist that is selling out arenas?
Yeah.
Because what you do touches people so much. I don't think it's ever been seen before.
Yeah, I mean, cello was never perceived as an instrument that you can do all those crazy things, Like, no one could ever imagine that you can sell out arenas with a cello or have a rock show or do all these crazy arrangements of different genres or songs. But, when I was a child, I was always imagining that all this is possible, I was just envisioning it, and I never gave up. And here I am living the dream now.
You are living, everybody right now, we can go to hauserofficial.com. You can find the information, all the information, and on Instagram. And I'm sure you already subscribed to YouTube and seen all the videos and all of the work, all the amazing covers and originals and work that you've done. And the album,
The album is so beautiful, everybody. The album is called Cinema. It's dramatic. It's great. There's songs you know, songs you may not. There's deep cuts, songs that are classically. How'd you pick this music?
I mean, cinematic music, it's very dear, close to my heart, you know, because this is basically classical music of our time, you know, because it's very symphonic, all these orchestral arrangements, all those larger than life melodies. And we all grew up with those movies, you know, and it was actually very easy to pick all those favorites. Those are really iconic tracks that everyone knows and loves. So, and all those legendary composers like, you know, John Williams or Morricone or James Horner and so on. I mean, John Barry, those are basically new Mozart, new Beethoven of our time. So I consider those pieces on the same level as great classical masterpieces on the past.
Well, if you hear this track list from Titanic to The Godfather to such incredible music that you're going to hear, plus some of these songs that are the orchestral arrangements that you've done, and you've worked with, I mean, your orchestras, the people you work with, they're the best in the world.
Yeah. London Symphony is like, it doesn't really get better than this.
So when you recorded this, do you get in the booth and record your run at it by yourself? Do they record live? How does it work behind the scenes?
You know, we are always surprised because we come there and book many sessions in order to make sure we will record the album. And every time they get it right from the first go, it's literally insane how good they are, you know? So...
And you're talking about 100 people in there, all playing together.
They are so good, so professional, and they just get it straight away. And basically what happened on this last session is they were so good, we finished album earlier than we expected. So there was room for more songs. So we basically on the spot tried to find some new shit music that we can use and record extra songs and use the session, because that's how good they are.
How many songs are on that? This is not 8 little songs on this. Like, this is a full moment.
It's 25 songs, 25 masterpieces for cello and orchestra.
When you are playing in the studio, you have the sheet music, but on stage you don't have the sheet music. So you have to do this by memory?
Yeah, there is literally thousands of songs memorized in my head at all times.
Hauser, I don't remember my address or my zip code. What do you mean you have 1,000? For real?
Yeah, I mean, that's actually, you have to know them, because that's how you feel free on stage. If you are looking at the music, you cannot really communicate to the audience convincingly enough, you know? So I like to memorize all the songs.
How long do you practice growing up and now being an international you're a superstar. They come all over the world to see you play. How often do you practice? What is the discipline that it takes?
You know, this is like same as you decide to become a serious professional athlete. You need to start early. You need to grow with the instrument. You need to have really hard discipline and rigorous training from early age. And this is what was the crucial part when you were young, and also high school and studying in college. This is where I practice like crazy. Every day, all day, I was focused on music, on repertoire, on all those classical literature, cello concertos, sonatas, scales, etudes, all the stuff. Going to competitions, master classes. It was very, very stressful upbringing. But then later on, when you start having a career and you start traveling, playing the concerts, you don't really have that much time practicing anymore. But you improve in other areas. You improve on stage directly. You learn how to communicate to the audience. Each show gets better. Each tour gets better. So you develop different skills.
So why are you out there selling out arenas? What do you do in your show that entertains people? Because it's not just, there are some cello. You can go see Yo-Yo Ma. You could see Itzhak Perlman. They're going to sit at that chair. They're going to play some of the most beautiful music in the world. But you put on a show. Like, this is not just you on... Like, this is a production.
Yes, because, you know, I was always a little bit different. I was always, of course, surrounded in these classical music environments. But at the same time, I had dreams and aspirations that were different from my peers. I also wanted to be a rock star at the same time. I wanted to also attract a younger audience, wider audience. I wanted to see full arena, full stadium. I wanted them to scream. I wanted to feel like Elvis on stage, you know. So this desire was in me always. So I was always looking for the ways how to, you know, play all kinds of music, and it all came naturally to me, you know. It was, and I always knew that cello is capable of doing many different things, and others didn't really see it. They only thought that you can play a cello sonata forever or a string quartet, but I was always sure that cello is one of the few instruments that has really limitless possibilities, because it's so universal. You can play high like violin, low like a double bass, you can hit it like a drums, you can pluck it like guitar or harp, you can play long sustained notes. There is nothing you cannot do. It's perfect for the romantic ballads. Or you can also rock hard, like with distortion, like a rock band. So much you can do on the cello, really.
I was listening to you like all week, getting ready to talk to you, and I've been listening. And every time I see, oh, this is Beethoven, beautiful. Oh, this is Mozart, this is Bach, beautiful. And then I would put you on random, and then it would pop up and be like "Livin' La Vida Loca,"
Yeah.
And I said, how are you going to make "Livin' La Vida Loca" with the cello? And you do, and it's perfect.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you have fun with the arrangements?
Yes. But you know what also was my goal? I always, music is emotion. And I always knew that you can really unite everyone. And on my show, you see such a variety of audience. You have fans who come because of classical music. But then I introduced them to this other stuff that they never heard. Then you have rock fans who never heard beautiful classical music, and they become fans of that too. So basically, what I do unites all kind of audience, young, old, all in between, all the ages. And this is what's beautiful to see, that music really has this universal language and power to unite everyone.
Everyone, stream Cinema, my favorite track. You do the cover of Billie Eilish, and the song from Barbie won the Oscar. It is so gorgeous and haunting. Everybody, from beginning to end, you're going to play it and pick the songs that you know, the movies that you love. You're going to hear your favorites on this album. It's going to be great. And then you are on the road. You're about to hit the road. You have more dates next year. You're going to come to the United States?
Yes, of course. I just had a huge tour in US, 35 shows. Now it's Europe in October, November, and then hopefully next year I'll be back.
Oh, well, when you're in my neck of the woods, I'll bring you, I don't know, a hot dog, a slice of pizza, a beer. I don't know, whatever you want.
To make me fat?
No, that's what we do in America. That's what we do. When things in the very beginning of your career, when it blew up, when Smooth Criminal comes out and does hundreds of millions of views, is it scary? Is it exciting? What's it like for something? Is there pressure to keep doing bigger and better? What's it feel like in the beginning when it actually comes true?
It was actually so exciting. It was surreal that all my dreams were finally coming true, because I've been envisioning those moments for many years. 25 years I was focused on, classical music and serious training. And then suddenly I just had this urge. I became so rebellious because I really wanted to make revolution with the cello, with the music. And it clicked finally. It happened. And suddenly we found ourselves in show business, which is something we were never part of. It was all new to us. We didn't even know how all this works, and we just went step by step. And luckily we had this huge discipline in us that it was easy for us to adapt quickly and to just work hard and keep making next hits, new albums, and tour relentlessly. So this discipline actually helped us to build a sustainable career.
It's amazing. I know you grew up, you're from Croatia. My brother and my mother and my sister-in-law just went to Croatia for the first time.
Really?
They did. They went for a wedding. They said it was gorgeous. The people were so nice. It was they had a wonderful time there. And I'm sure growing up in Croatia, what made you pick the cello? Did someone give it to you? Did you say, that's my baby? Like, what was it?
Yeah, I heard it on the radio. I was very small, like a few years old, and I heard the cello on the radio, and I said to my mom, that's what I want to play. And that's how it started. It was a destiny moment.
Literally. And then you studied, and then there's a moment as an artist where you say, I'm going to do this as a living. Like, you went to school for the cello, even in college, etc. So this was your backup plan. This was it.
Yeah, not straight away. Of course, you have to go step by step. I mean, first, when you start, you can't really tell when you're a child. It's hard to tell what's going to happen, how the child is going to develop. So I even lost interest at some point because, you know, in Pula, my hometown is very small, didn't even have a good teachers for the cello. So he was not really encouraging or supporting. So I was, and also other kids were making fun of me because no one was playing cello. No one knew what is cello, what is classical music. They were all playing sports. They were all, you know, cool guys. And I was some guy with some big violin. No one understand what that was. So the childhood was not really easy. But then another miracle happened. Another teacher came to my hometown from another part of the country, and she saw in me a huge potential, a big talent. And she told me a few nice words. And I was blown away because no one ever told me that I have a talent or potential for that. So I was like 14 years old and I was at the point of giving up completely because I wanted to be cool like other kids and play football, you know. But she came right in the right moment and she told me, "You're so talented. Wow, you are such a huge potential. You should become serious about it." And this is where everything switched. And then at 14, I started to really take it seriously, practice like crazy every day. And I improved rapidly from that point on. And since that moment, I was really obsessed with the cello. And nothing changed since that moment.
I love so much that you marry classical music with pop music and you have so many different styles and it's accessible to everybody. And I think about it, I'm an educator, and as a kid, band and chorus was so important to me. And there's so many kids, and in America, the band programs get money taken away. People don't put money into classical music, but they can all access this music and this style of music through you because you get them in with these pop songs and then they can stay for the real incredible timeless pieces. It's brilliant.
Yeah. I mean, I was always frustrated because everyone say classical music is boring. This is for all people, blah, blah, blah. And I knew this is not true because it was not just presented in the right way. If you put your heart, soul, passion, charisma, personality, of course, they're going to resonate. Everyone can really fall in love with those melodies. It's just that it was presented in a very, you know, dry way, old fashioned way. And in these classical music circles, they never encourage you to play with charisma, with flair, with you to put your own personality. You know, it's very restrictive, you know. And this is why I was rebelling against that. And I'm so glad that I found my own way. And now millions of people fall in love with classical music.
Millions.
Yeah.
I tried to play violin for 2 weeks. I was taking piano lessons. And I was trying to get my hand around there, and you have no frets. There's no way for you to find the pitch other than memory. It is so incredibly hard. And when I listen to some of your recordings and you hit those big notes and you jump up and skip, it is incredible how perfect the pitch is. And when you watch the live recordings where you're playing live, like that is hours and hours of practice and hard work. So everyone out there, it takes a lot of work to be this good. That's a fact. So you're on the road, you're playing the O2, like you're playing 20,000 seat arenas. Can you give us a little clue about what kind of music we're going to hear on the tour?
Yeah, so on tour, on my show, I like to include a little bit of everything and to show people a variety. So I start with some, you know, classical music, movie music, some romantic ballads, but then it got crazy. Then we have this crazy section, Latin section, Living La Vida Loca, Despacito, where everyone starts to dance and stand up. Then there is a rock section. So it's like all kinds of music on one night. And I take them through the full journey, you know, all the emotions. On my show, they cry, they laugh, they dance. Then it's all kinds of emotion. It's beautiful to see.
You travel with your people, your band, musicians. Yeah. It's a whole big spectacle.
Yeah.
You know, it is going to be October, and October means it's almost November and December. And if you are also done with cinema, when you get done with cinema and you put your tree up and you start spending all your money and shopping, you need to also add this album to.
Oh yeah!
Another album with 20-something tracks, incredible arrangements, classic, contemporary, timeless, traditional Christmas music. Everyone, if they set up their tree, they need to be playing your album.
Exactly.
In my house, I have a husband, and my husband is obsessed with Christmas. We play you all year long in my house.
Thank you.
So what do you envision when people, what do you think you want them to listen to your music? Is it when they're having a party? Is it in their car? Is it time to relax? Is it just to share a moment with one another? What do you think about the people who stream your music?
I think this music that I do is so universal, especially because it doesn't even have words. There is no even language barrier. It's pure instrumental music. So it resonates equally in every corner of the globe. And everyone understands it the same way. And now, since you mentioned Christmas album, I mean, usually they have lyrics, but this time you can really enjoy those songs without lyrics. And I like to recreate them like classical masterpieces. So they get new dimension, you know, all those songs just get a deeper meaning in a way, you know?
Yes.
And you can actually, I have all kinds of music. You can listen, depends on the mood, you know, if you like romantic moments, you can put some romantic songs. If you want to go to gym, you can put Thunderstruck, you know. If you want to dance, you can put Living La Vida Loca. There is something for everyone at all times.
And you have also, we're talking about cinema, you have actually done some songs for movies.
Yeah, in the past, yeah.
So this is the movie lovers, music lovers, people who love music and movies. This is the perfect marriage to come up. So how do you come up with the next songs? Like the next covers, the next fun moments? Do you listen to pop radio? Do people send you ideas? How do you come up with what to play?
I mean, I have a list of thousands of songs that I want to do in the future. It's like I have so many ideas at all times. It's not really easy to be in my head because ideas never stop. I always have the next 20 albums in my mind, you know. While I'm doing the current one, I'm already thinking about next many projects. So yeah, I never run out of ideas. There is so much beautiful music to do, so much cover, so much styles of music. And even now I'm doing this project, Music Unites the World, which I'm doing a song from each country of the world. And it's beautiful to discover these different cultures, different instruments. So in the future also, I would like to collaborate with those different musicians from different parts of the world.
Well, you're an inspiration. What you've done for classical music, for the cello, for orchestras and symphonies everywhere, and accessing beautiful, gorgeous, timeless music for everybody. You prove that you don't need language to be able to commit to feel and to love one another and to have these feelings. I'm a fan. We're fans here.
Thank you so much.
I'm ready for you to come to the U.S. I'll be front row. I'm going to be ready to rock and dance.
Woo! Can't wait.
The album Cinema is out now. The tour, if you're in the UK, is out now. We'll find out more information about when he's coming back to the US because he'll be back. HauserOfficial.com is where you can find out all the dates and information. And then, of course, we're going to follow you on Instagram at Hauser Cello, and then Instagram and TikTok and YouTube and all the hundreds and hundreds and billions of millions of streams, and keep them coming. Keep the videos coming. Keep the music coming. Thank you for the music and thank you for the time.
Thank you so much.
I had so much fun with him. What a great guy. What a great guy. I love it. You got to listen to it. It's so weird. It's Living La Vida Loca and it's no voice. My friend Maya, where are you from, Maya? I've been to several Hauser concerts, and I'm here to tell you that everybody comes away from one of his concerts with a smile. You have to. I was with a friend who was a committed concert goer, and he said it was the best concert he'd ever been to. I saw some videos. It looks really fun. Cat Daddy say, I would love to see him perform live one day. I bet it's an out-of-body experience. And my dad says, yes, Daddy. The D of Darius and the Bannon made my brain like I could. Well, my husband says he agrees. Good night. I'm done with the show. This has been a long week, everybody. See, Marie, you will love it. If you love instrumental music, if you love that classical style, the classical stuff is gorgeous. And then it's fun. So much fun. You're in Canada, but you saw him in Vancouver, Budapest, and London. Wow, you are a fan. Thank you for spending time with us. It's really nice to meet you and have you here. We're here every Thursday, by the way. If you love other music like this, like Il Divo or Matteo Bocelli or Il Volo and stuff like that, all of them have been here and will be here on the show. So I hope you join us every Thursday, bro. Live here on Thursdays. It's so stupid. This show is so stupid. Yeah, he was just here. He did Radio City Hauser in the UK, in the US, and then he was at the Fisher in Detroit last year, and we missed him. So we'll have to be ready for the next one. Come on back, Maya. Thank you so much. Join these regular crazies when we're here together on Thursdays or every day on the Broadway Podcast Network, Spotify, or iHeart. Alyssa, good night, Dukes. Good night, my fair maiden. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, look at that. Look at Cat Daddy's from there. I love it. Vancouver in the house. Daddy Darius Bennett. Next week. Dylan Mulvaney will be here. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe I'll get that wrong too. I don't know. But it's going to be great. Listen, there's more good than there is bad. There's more love than there is hate. There's more joy than there is sadness. The world is cray-cray, but we have each other. You have a community. People who love you. You're perfect just the way you are. I'm a really lucky, blessed man that I've gotten to spend these years with you and spend my Thursday nights with you. I'm very grateful to have a beautiful family, to have a great husband. Some of us are not so lucky. So let's be compassionate. Let's be understanding. Let's be loving to one another. And most of all, be loving and good to yourself. That's the number one. Be good. Be good to yourself. Take care of yourself. Take care of your health. Take care of your mental health. And if all goes to hell in a handbasket, I'm moving with Maya in Vancouver. Besitos to you, Marie. So much love to you and Tom. Christine, next week, fascinating. I'm happy. Thank you. My Cat Daddy friends, an inspired evening. Great and happy that you're done with Parents' Night. That is such a good feeling to be done with it. I got mine coming up soon. And so much more love. The best is always yet to come. Thank you all for being here. Come be a roundtabler, Maya. Join the crazies here. And I'll see you all next week. Join me tomorrow on Broadway World. And if you have anything to say hey. And sending love to you and yours tonight. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for being here.